today we've got a box full of tat. This should be 10 consoles that don't work. DSi, DS Lite, clearly no battery being opened. That gives me worries already. Another DS Lite, 3DS, silver DS Lite, DS original, a DS Lite red, a metallic blue one, Guitar Hero Special Edition one, and another red one. So let's get these into order. I'm not even going to bother with this because it's got a stylus though, so that's at least useful. DS Lites. I mean, chances of that working, slim to nothing. So let's just see what's wrong with them. We'll start with a DSi. So let's move that in. And I'm going to go and find a charger. Charger located. Plugged in. Nothing. No lights. No nada. Try it on the 3DS. And it does charge. So instantly I'm intrigued at why that doesn't charge. So yeah, well, that's no good. So I'll put this on charge and we'll see what happens to that in a minute. But I'll go and find a battery for one of these, because this looks like a reshell. That definitely looks aftermarket. You can see some of the things underneath in that. That's just awful. What is going on? Plus these are reseated. So yeah, I'll find a battery for that is charged up. This one will do. So the top screen's gone on that. Let's have the back off. Have that in there, see what it does. Well, it doesn't do anything, so we know that battery works, but that doesn't power on. So let's hoik it apart and find out why. Yeah, it's definitely an aftermarket shell because they're all Phillips screws. Well, the ones that aren't missing. Oh no, maybe they're tri-wing. They are. Well, I've got a feeling that we are in the realms of a blown fuse, hopefully. I mean, we might not be, but until I get in there and have a look, we ain't finding out. So F1 fuse is up here, and the other fuse is there. So let's get the multimeter out, chuck it onto noisy mode. F1 works alright. F2 appears to work alright. Great. So now I've got no idea. Does it even have a charge light? Hang on. Right. One of these should give me a light up here. Yep. So where's the battery? Let's hold that in place. And then that should stay on orange light charge. Oh, now it turns on, but goes straight off. Top screen's done. Bottom screen doesn't look like it works either. Just pop that off. And back on again. Give it a little bit of a so yeah, nothing is happening there. If I take the power cable out, does it come on still? Yes. So need to find out what the issue is. I mean, that here is why that wasn't working properly. That looks clean enough. Yeah, both of those screens are now giving it the funky look. So who knows what's going on there. What I do know is there's that black one over there with the knackered top screen. Let's pop this one out. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's a reshell, well, been apart, because only one of these should be under the cartridge connector. This white one shouldn't be there. probably should have cleaned the desk because there's all that nasty flux from something else I've been working on. Badly, I might add. Very badly. So I'm going to take this screen off, put this board to one side, put this to the other side. That 3DS is still charging, that's good. Take this mangled thing, and get this shell off. That top will come off. One more screw for here. And then I'm going to put this board and lower screen in that other machine. So let's quickly slide this out. Now either we'll get one screen work, both screens work. If they both look exactly the same, well, they shouldn't because this is a different screen, but if the bottom screen works but the top screen's wonky, then we know that the original two screens were knackered and the board's fine. If, oh, well, that's why the top screen doesn't work on this, because, oh look, it's ripped. Off it comes. Probably should have pulled that out first. Never mind, it's out now. Right, pop that out the way. Where's the other one? Let's drag that back over. Whoever's put this in has done a really crap job, so I suspect that top screen is knackered. But I'm surprised the bottom one has gone. If it has. If this top screen works, then there's an issue with the other motherboard that I am very unlikely to get to the bottom of. Let's have a Wi-Fi chip on, some power. Yep, that top screen works. God knows how, but this bottom screen is knackered. So something is seriously wrong with the video chip on this, maybe. All the main chips are underneath the cartridge reader as far as I'm aware. Well, I guess we can have a look, but for now, off. What I will do is on the back of this, I'll put a cross through there, and that'll go in the spares box, so I know that the digitizer's good and scratch free, but the screen's knackered. But I don't want to peel it off because otherwise they'll get dust and all sorts of crap in there. So jam this one in. Pop that in there. So I've not really done much to this one, apart from take a donor board and screen from the other machine and put them in here. That's that in place. Let's get a couple of screws in it. And then let's just double check before I get carried away that it powers on, that it reads cartridge, etc. So top screen's good, bottom screen, wonderful, touch screen doesn't work. Well, that will teach me. You know that screen that we just took out, that I said had a nice digitizer on it, and I'd use it on a later date? No, I'm going to use it right now. So out comes that. Off comes whatever this hideous creation is. In fact, I'll take that out as well, because I want to put this peel it off, fit it in the gap, take this one off, and then stick this in place. Then it's nicely attached where it should be. Right, let's try that again. Screws and a screw. Wi-Fi chip. I'm sure that is a Wi-Fi chip. If it's not, please let me know. But what I do know is it won't boot without it. Top screen, bottom screen. Hang on, we've got any volume on this thing? No, great. But yeah, I can do that. I'm going to need a DS cartridge somewhere. Keep jammering away at this. I'll be back. What's over here? Can't see any DS games. Why not? And I've just realised I've got a cup of tea that's gone cold. Right. Can I get the cartridge in? I'll have to turn it off and turn it upside down and hope I don't lose the battery connection, because I don't want to reset it. And, well, I don't want it to reset and have to do all that shit again. But it does read a cartridge. It just doesn't make any noise. What are the chances that whoever changed this screen didn't wire any speakers in? Well, do you know what? I'm going to go and have my dinner and I will come back to this shortly. Scoffed. The next thing I'm going to do is plug some headphones in, because I want to see if it makes any noise through these before I whip that top screen apart. Yes, yes it does. But it doesn't make any noise through that. So, let's undo the top screen. So, let's have these little bits off. And hopefully someone just hasn't soldered any speakers onto it. And I can go and look in the spare parts box, find a screen that has speakers attached, remove them and fit them to this. Hopefully. No, that's got speakers in it. They just stuck to there. I've got a feeling this is getting stripped all the way down. Don't you? Right. How do we get the top off? Fold it back. No. That's it. It's a push one. So, oh, yeah, we have got speakers. They are not attached. Okay. Well then, let's the top screen out. And as you can see, well, there's not even any attempt at putting solder on there. So I'm going to let that heat up and I'll be back. Right, soldering iron heated up. Let's have some little blobs of solder. Now, I don't know which way round they go. This is the problem. But that's the ends on that one stripped. Let's take this other one out. Just strip the end on that one. And just use a fingernail just to it's not working anymore. There you go. We've got wires. So what I need to do is find out which way round they go. I've just been to iFixit. This one's black, this one's red, this one's red, this one's black. So there's your red. There's your black on that one, and then red on this one. Black on that one. So let's zoom out. Right. That's not going to work like that, is it? Needs to go down there. That's it, yes, because there's this little channel in the base of the screen housing that it sits in and then goes up here. So with any luck I can get the top on. seems okay. It's going to need screwing in though, but what I want to do is find that battery, power it on. Yeah, we've got some sound. Screws. What we need are screws. I don't know where they've gone. There they are. Right, that can come off whilst I pull my hair out at trying to get this back under that cartridge connector. It's always a pain. If it goes first time, it's the end of the world. Because of course, let's see, it won't. Almost there. It's just poking out the edge there, so I'll try and just nab it and push the cable at the same time. There we go. That's what I like to see. So that's going to go onto here. That one up top goes onto there. Yep. Then we need to get the L and R buttons back in place. This one for here. I'm not overly keen on that because of that ribbon cable. These are always fiddly as you like, but I tend to loop it into that little gap there and then push it across, push that down and then push this on top. Yeah, job done. Now the other side, that's not in properly. That should be under here, so I've got to take it out, put it back in so that that goes underneath, and then put that through so that it's actually got some spring to it, and then say slide it into this bit here. Oh, right, I've put one on and the other one's fallen off now. To be fair though, this is the easier one. So, right, they are both on. This black wire needs to just come through a bit more because I want it to be sat at the top of this charging circuit, but underneath that. So just pull a bit more. Yep. So that's there, and then I should make sure that the volume switch is here, and then make sure that on the back the volume switch is there to correspond with it. You can put it either side, but that's just where I tend to, because the last thing you want to do is put it back together and snap the volume switch off. So right, we are together. Let's do some screws up. So we've not really fixed anything so far, but we have discovered that whoever changed this top screen and case didn't bother to solder the speakers on. Now we'll have one of these down here. One for over here. And one for up there. We'll use a little black one from the black lacquered machine in here. Or will we? That does not appear to want to fit. There you go, it does now. So that fits and pops okay. Oh, it's gone 6 o'clock. There's a new video out tonight, 25 minutes ago, in fact. Wrong screwdriver. What I will need to do is try and find a matte black battery cover, because that's not looking very good, but it makes a noise. Let's get it set up, mostly through the setup process. So there we go. Now turn it back on. Bing, bing. Still sees the game. Brightness works lovely. Yep. Now it'd be nice if I could find a game that actually uses the L&R buttons. There we go, copy of Mario Kart. Let's try that instead. I need to make sure these L&R buttons work. Yep. Yep, all the directions work. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wow, 50cc, so but yeah, they seem okay. I haven't played this in ages. Cheers, love. Right, well, that's just ridiculous, hit by my own shell. But yeah, that's the first one sorted. So let's move on to another one. So let's drag this 3DS back in. It's been on charge the whole time I've been doing that. The blue light comes on and we don't get anything on here. So it's not doing anything. It's not popping, so the screens aren't faulty. Could be bricked. Wonderful. Well, I'm not going to bore you all to death with undoing these screws. You'll see this in a sec when all the screws are out. I say I had loads of screws to take out normally, but half of these were missing. We've got up in the corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of what should be 1, 2, 3. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 of those are missing, and I've got this one here to pop out. So this has definitely been apart before. I'm starting to see a pattern with these. It has got an SD card in it though, so that's a strange one. Now, all I can really think of doing on this is that. And then grabbing the battery. If nothing else, oh for God's sake, if nothing else, this is going to be a donor for, what's it called? A charging port, because I haven't got any. They're all used up, but yeah, this looks like it's bricked. I don't think there's anything I can do to get that back to life. I'm going to just pop that off, take this. Ooh. That doesn't go in there enough. I'm going to go and see what's on this memory card to see if it's got custom firmware or anything on it. Right, let's just try something. Can I? Just blow that out a bit. Don't need to hold the battery on whilst I'm doing that, but I'll just hold that in place. Put some pressure on that. Nope, we're still not getting anything. How do I do the update? I'm sure there's a way to force update these by holding certain buttons and... Ah! No. Hang on. I'll be back. Remembered, I've got an NTR boot thingamajigamy bobbly what's it. I've put some files on here that should hopefully be correct. I'm going to put that in the DS. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to hold start, select, X and power. Whilst this magnet is stuck on here, so yeah, I need another hand, but still. Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? So yeah, I think that's completely scuppered. I don't really know what we're going to do with this. Not a great deal. Right. I'll be back. Right, the only thing I can think of is holding down A, L, R and up. And then trying to turn it on. And still we don't get anything. It's not even going to the Nintendo official update thing. There's a crack on there as well. So, I don't know. I'm going to get beaten by this one, I think. That's quite annoying. I mean, this could be faulty. I suppose I could go and see if I've got another one of them laying about. Let's cheat. I've got this one here. I'm going to take the back off. I'll be back. Back's off. I'll pop the battery in. It does power on, but obviously it's going to go pop because the whole top screen's missing. So my next trick is to take the rest of the back off. Back's off. Let's steal this. See if it works. Not fussed about plugging that on yet because it powers on, it doesn't start up. So yeah, that's bricked. That is no good. I'm going to take the board out and swap it with this one. So I'll get this unscrewed and I will be back once this is out. Well, this has been stripped down, the other one's out, ready to go in. But yeah, the analog stick that was in here just fell apart whilst trying to take it apart, so that's dead. We were missing a couple of screws from the SD card holder. At least the microphone's still in there. But yeah, let's unclip this. And this. Hoik the screen out and unclip this one up here. Now all I'm going to do is take the other one and try and fit it straight in. So as always, I'll open this up because it gives me a little bit more, not a lot, but a little bit more room to manoeuvre these. Oh. Can't quite see on there, but that looks a little bit corroded. brush. Just give it a little bit of a... As I said, these are looking more and more like a bad buy. I'll check in a bit and see what I paid for them and what sort of seller it was. But yeah, that's... and if they happen to sell fixed consoles or not. It's been cropping up a lot on people's videos I've seen lately where sellers on eBay are just selling things where they've taken multiple faulty consoles, fixed what they can, and then used all the spare parts to make like Frankenstein faulty machines, so that unless you're some kind of absolute wizard, you ain't getting them going again. But I mean, this might not be like that. This might be fine. Both of these screens could work perfectly once I attach that. Who knows? No, something's going pop. Do I want to pull apart a known working 3DS just to see if this will work? I probably do, don't I? So I can see if this board works, or if just going to sit and grumble a bit, sorry. I mean, that might not be in properly. The bottom screen on this one could be gone. Let's replace that as well. Where are we? Let's get all the original screen parts from this 3DS back in it. So, apart from the motherboard, of course. Sorry. So, don't care about the touch screen, just this one. And this one. I really do need to buy myself some tweezers that aren't knackered. Keep saying it. Still haven't done it. Right. You back in. Let's see. So what, we got a blue light and black screens again. Interesting. You come off. Maybe it's not a bricked machine. Maybe it is the screen stopping it from firing up. Where's that crap? This one that's a little bit gacky. Unless I just have got two that are peaked on. That blue light's on. There's no yellow light on the side. I'm going to have to take another 3DS apart. One that actually works. Oh, I can't be arsed. Oh well, right, give me a bit. Right, here's another one. This doesn't have any charge in the battery, so I'll take this battery out. Pop it open. Just double check that it works. Yep, the yellow light comes on, so that's going to turn on eventually. There we go. So we know that works, apart from the bottom LCD backlight is a bit manky there, so I need to switch that out at some point, but hey ho. Let's hike this off. And I'll get the back unscrewed and we'll get in. Okay, that's the rear screws off. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure I've taken... Oh no, I've missed one. Stupid. Right. That can come off. Then I'll get these all unscrewed. There we go. So this should now lift out. I can just pop this up and this up and this out. Take them out, put that out of the way completely because we know that board works. So I'll take this one. This is the original one, and let's grab the screen off the pink one. So this is the board that was in the blue one, and let's see if it does anything or if it's a black screen. As we know, the top screen in this one works. Know that battery works. So, blue light. Absolute. Ah, hello. Obviously it's doing that because the thing isn't connected. So this is the one from the blue one. If I find the memory card now, oh, haven't got a memory card reader on it. Let's plug one in. So it could be something to do with that top screen assembly, either the ribbon cable or either the camera, the speaker ribbon, or the actual screen ribbon. So that's interesting. Yeah, still nothing on that memory card. Oh well. Does it read cartridges? I don't make life easy for myself, do I? I'm not sure if that Animal Crossing actually works. Let's try the trusty Cubic Ninja. Yes, so that works. Right, just for my own sake, let's pop this out again, and let's try the board that's in here, the one that wouldn't turn on. So I'll take the battery, we've got a Wi-Fi card connected, I'll just turn it on just to make sure overnight it's not decided it wants to work. And no, still nothing. So hopefully I can pop it out of here. Deposit it in here. And cross my fingers. Because if that does work, then I now have this board and the board, well, this is the board from the pink one, I believe. But I could be mistaken. And this way we will have ruled out both of the lower screens also. So you go there, you've got a chip on. Where's the battery? Moment of truth. Go on, blue light's on. Still not getting anything. So that board could be knackered, but let's try this chip. That's the one we used on the other one. Yeah, that's a no. So, yeah, that's a shame. I thought we'd discovered a problem, instead we've discovered several problems. This board's knackered, and so are half the components in this one. So yeah, basically what's happened is someone's had one that wouldn't turn on, they've taken the board out and they've put in a bricked board into this machine. In fact, does this have the serial number on it? No. I thought they had a little sticker with a serial number on. I must be wrong. Oh well, right, I need to go and do some other bits. I'll be back later. Okay, so let's just try the pink screen on this one, just to lay it all to rest. Take that out there. Where's this board here? So we know this board works as well. I think we're just going to have the 3DS and that first DS Lite on this video because it's already ridiculously long, and then we'll come back to this stack of other ones in the next video. Otherwise it'll end up being a 3-hour video and no one will watch it because, well, it won't make any sense. I mean, it doesn't really make any sense to me as it is, but hey ho. Just to make sure this is bricked and it's not that lower screen. Oh, for God's sake. Right. I'm not sure if that's in properly, but huh. Okay, so it's not in properly, but that board does work. Right. For some reason, and I say some reason, there's a lot of water damage to it, that bottom screen is stopping it working. Let's take this, hang on, just pop that out of there. So that board does actually work to some degrees. I could hear it. Take that out of there because this is the one that worked originally. Pop that somewhere safe. Make sure this is in all the way, and that's down, and that this is in here properly. Yep. Now let's try and jam that in this one again. I mean, this case is mullered. I need to drag out the box of spare parts and see if we can build a case for two, really. I need, because obviously I've got that pink one that's in bits. Now we know the motherboard for that works. I've got two working, well, I've got one working motherboard definitely in that pink one, and then this one is a potentially working motherboard. So you get out of the bloody way. You're right on that switch. Power on. Oh, something's gone pop. You know what this is going to require, don't you? Either a new top screen and the bottom screen, of course. Is it going to pop again? Yeah. Right. Let's take it apart and let's get some spares. I shall be back. There's a 3DS top screen, and here's an original 3DS slider. So let's try those first. these. I do like to use my fingernails because I can feel a little bit more of the tension in them because I don't want them to break. But obviously I do want them to go in. Right, that's both of those in. So on here, I need the screen to go in this way. Don't need to worry about putting the camera in place because that won't stop it from turning on. And then this one goes in that colour side up. So this could potentially turn on. There's the button. No, is it the bottom screen not in properly then? Have I just done all of this for no apparent reason? Which one flashes? Neither. I forgot. Right. Pop that. Pop. Was that actually clicked down? I'm not sure. You out. And you out. Where's the board that works? Just to make sure I'm doing it right. So I may not be doing it right. this. That normally goes that way, so when it's in, this is all twisted up. This comes round this way. Oh, they're upside down. Okay, fair enough, that's my error. These two here need to go in that way. So that was my fault. Trying to put them up the wrong way, so I'll make sure they work on this one and then put the other one back on to test. Right, now that's in. Should come on. Yep, lights on. Haven't got anything on screen though. That's quite bizarre, because this is the board that does... Oh! For fuck's sake. Things it's missing. Is one of them. Right, now let's try again. Come on, mate. Right, there you go. So, right, that's working. Now, pop that off. Tip this out of here. Tip this one out of there. Put that to one side again. So we now have the original board out of the knackered blue one with the pink bottom screen. Let's try the new top screen. Check. And speaker ribbon, 3D slider, cable, check. Wi-Fi cards in place, check. Please turn on and do something constructive. Right, the green light's on over there. Bottom screen is on, top screen isn't. Does that mean I haven't plugged it in properly? Quite probably. Obviously no sound because there aren't any speakers wired up to it. There we go, top and bottom screen. Does it read a cartridge? Who knows? Cubic Ninja, you trusty little device. Oh, and it's Japanese. Oh, wonderful. So it's a Japanese board. So it won't read that game. Will it read a DS game? It should read a DS game. Yes, it does. But yeah, this is a Japanese system. I can't skip through anything because the thing's not, touchscreen's not attached. So this is a nuisance. I wonder where the back of that system is. It's over here. Sneaky fuck. I choose my words very carefully, because that is the back that was on the machine. Here's the back that was on the one that was working, that I took apart. So this is not the back for this machine, clearly, because it's in Japanese. And that's just an absolute ridiculous thing to put in there. Right, give me a sec and I'll be back. What I'm going to do is take them all apart, go and find some spare parts, and then come back to the desk with parts to try and build 2 out of the spare parts I've got. So see you shortly when the desk is, well, not much cleaner, but has bits what I need to hand. Right, let's start by stripping out the parts from this one. Because even though either the top screen or the ribbon cable is faulty, I mean it could be both of them, I want to try and find out which one it is. So let's have this off. So that needs to come off. Scuffed straight in the bin. Let's get these screws out. I'm going to want to keep the little light pipe and that to one side because they'll be used in the next portion of this. So fold that back and that should pop that out. Tops off. Now in here is where the barrel is. So just fold that shut, poke it through. So if I poke that, you can see this here starts to come through. Yeah, there you go. Typical fashion, just slide those through that little gap. And we'll have that one out. Right, don't think I need anything else off of there for now, but I'll put it to one side. So this here, I need to pop the screen out. Be careful with this because that could be fine, or the screen could be fine. One of them could be okay. So unscrew it from here. Pop that off of there. And then, as I say, we'll get this screen out like that. See you later, sticky. And the first thing I'll take out is that antenna. Just to carefully put that through there, put that to one side. I need that in a minute. And then time for the fun part, trying to roll these up. If I was replacing everything, I would have just cut the ends off if I was putting it back in this, but I'm not. One of these might be good. There we go, that's them through there. Gonna need that, I presume. Pop this to one side. Now, screen's cracked. Not sure if you can see it on there. Where's a cloth? Yep, there you can see it. That's cracked. So the screen is gone, but hopefully that means I can pop this out of here. And hopefully that means the ribbon cable here is still good. I need the camera because I don't have any of those, so making the next one might not be a possibility. Yeah, just you can see the crack along here, and if I just, yeah, you can see the lines. It sounds weird, my slow speech. It's because I've got the football on in my ear. I'm not sure if I can listen to it whilst recording over a normal speaker. Yeah, through the normal speakers. So I'm not. I'm just going to have it through my ear. Right, that there. Yeah, I want that. What do I want? I want the screen from earlier. Right, so this is, I know this screen works as we tested it earlier. This one here. So pop both of them open. Right, let's see what happens. That one in there. That one in there. Right, got my battery. Just make sure they're all plugged in. Is that the top one going off? Please. So the bottom screen. All right. Well, let's swap this stupid top cable. Oh no. Right, let's just take that off and let's get the other one. Right, well, somehow that is knackered. So, well, that is buggered. So let's take that out and that out. Get the soldering iron on. Right, that's going to go over there. Let's put this on the end. So I want them in that order. LCD, camera, and on the outside, the ribbon cable, the 3D and volume flex. So leave them there for a minute. Because what I need to find, there we go, they're over here. One of these. So let's put this in the end here. And then I need to roll these up. This is the fun part. Phil, if you're watching, this is much more of a nightmare than a normal DS Lite. So that is as small as I can get it, and then I've got to try and poke it through there. Just fold this back out, get that out there, and hope that that stays where it's supposed to, and all three of these, come on. Oh, and United have just scored. Happy days. 17 minutes in. Yes. And just as I succeed on doing that, look at that. On the outside, in the middle. And then LCD. So, there we are. Poke that back over there for a second. Scoop that through. The soldering iron is on, so that's going to go in there. Right. So that's sitting there now, but we do need to do some other bits. First of all, let's fold that one over. Let's get something to sit on it. bring this one in. Ah, that was missing anyway. Right, so pop that there. Right, we're on that one. So that can now sit over here. Yep. Just screw that back in place. I will deal with this shortly, but for the meantime, I want to remove this one. Do you know what? I might put a bit more solder on there. There you go. One there. And one there. So I should now have my speakers in place. Right, next trick. This needs to sit in there. Just fold that across. Now hopefully I can find the Captain tape. Get the Captain tape, cut a little piece of this off. Just to hold that in place. Right, let's have that on there. Now, I need to take one of these. That needs to go through. So I'm going to put that one through and the other two, just to make sure all three are through. Yep. And then we'll slide that up there, close that, And hopefully I should be able to just slide this across. Yep, and that should now be clicky clicky. Lovely. So now I need a top part. I don't know why I'm looking on the floor for them, because I put everything up on this desk. I am being an idiot. So that can just go straight on there. Pop that and get these screws back in. Such an idiot. Take these back out because I've forgotten something. I've forgotten the 3D sliders. Well, I say sliders, the 3D slider. Now, I'm not sure if I have a white one anywhere, but seeing as once it's in, you can't actually see the slider. That can go on there. And you can't see it from the other side. So, yeah. That gets to go on. Yep, that works. Right, now I'll try and do the screws up again. Obviously, before the top plate goes on, I will need to clean all those grubby fingerprints off and test it. Right, now I need to go and find the buttons, because that was one thing I didn't do. Back with some buttons. Let's start with this. Yeah, that's the volume in. So I need to pop this on top. There it goes, on there. And then gets screwed in. So that's going to go right. So that's in there. Then let's put a new one of these. Slide that one in, spin it round. There you go. That one's in. Power button dropped in there. Now B, A, So X is at the top. And Y goes there. Lovely. Now we'll have one of them. Over this side, let's have a D-pad and one of those. Now up the top goes in with that little notch on the outside. Yep. And then drop this one in. There we go. So I should now be able to pop that open. This screen works, but I don't want a pink one, do I? I'll be back. What I'm going to do is pop a brand new touch screen on, and put this on. So that's going to go on there. Is this the right touch screen? Let's have a look. Yep, that's one of them. They go that way round, so that's going to go in that way. Before I do that, I have just noticed part of that sticky stuff right, let's try that again. That onto there, this one onto there, and then the screen, pop, pop. Peel that off there. You absolute moron. Yeah, I thought so. There's sticky on. Oh, you idiot. There's sticky stuff around that. So let's get that in there. And then peel that off and get this in. I'm not sure that is on, to be honest. No, that's well wonky. In fact, let's just take this one away for a second. Let's get a crap one. looks all right. So all right, let's right. We should be in there. Should be in here. I'll deal with that in a minute. Unfortunately, because it's Japanese, it won't read PAL cartridges, but it will do if you stick some custom firmware on it. Obviously we tried that earlier when it wouldn't boot, but obviously it wasn't booting because it wasn't functioning, because bits were broken. Right, things have fell out, that's not good. Wind this down here. And ready to go out through there. Right, yep, that's up the right way. So, oh, this is possibly the moment of truth. So I'm going to get a couple of screws in this side. There's the battery. What are we going to see? Is it going to work? Place your bets. Right, that bottom screen isn't working. Well, sorry, it is, but it doesn't look like the got no backlight on the bottom screen. That's annoying. Ah. Oh no. We've got problems. That's a problem. And somehow I've managed to get it back on. Could that be what the problem was? Yes. So that was an issue. That was almost a have to strip it down and replace this connector job, and that's going to be a pain in the arse to replace. So what do we need now? We need one of these. Right, that's in. I need to now wrong screwdriver. One of them. One of them. Another couple of the gold coloured screws up in here, one there. Another one there. Pop that on. Now we're missing the little bit of microphone rubber from here. So let's nick one from something else. What I need is one of these little bits to go on the end of the microphone. There you go. Right, that's in there. Volume up. Right. Not yet. Can't do that yet. Need to pop that out. Right. There we go. Let's find the back for it. Right. Screws. We need to put screws in the case. I'm not going to put all the screws in because you probably don't need to see all of those. So I'm going to put these screws in. We'll flip it over and we'll give it a test and see how it goes. Because that is now as together as it can be without mangling it up. Let's get a battery in. Obviously, as I say, I need to clean this and stick another one on top. But, yeah, it is working. Touchscreen's working. R button works. L button works. Both together. Let's see if the camera works. Yep, you're checking no SD card, you're doing some bits and pieces. Oh, I can turn this soldering iron off. Yep, outer camera works. I'm pretty sure that is the one to swap it to the inner camera. How do? Ah, I look like an idiot. Oh well. Cool. Back to the outer camera. Home button works. And yeah. Looks like it's got parental lock on it as well. Let's right, let's just try this. Give me a second. After visiting mkey.salthacks.org and tapping that number in, I have been given a master key, 72849. 72849. And now we need to set new things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably should be using a thing, but a stylus. Oh, this is going to be tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh, right. So I don't want to use parental